Welcome to MetalCanyon's channel.
Welcome everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is MetalCanyon, and we'll be playing Duskers by Misfits Attic. You've probably already seen this one coming, because I had the drone names application video up for a couple of days now, and you'll be happy to know that, like always, everyone has a chance, because the game itself will be randomly picking up names that I've put in, so that's pretty awesome. And I've put in all of the names anyway. So let's start a new game. We're going to skip the training, of course, because I already... well, I've played this game quite a bit, just, well, not until the end. There we go. Loading bio-salvage vessel, cargo class. Passive control system, navigation, engineering system, diagnostics. Fail. Critical warning, fuel low, 6 days, crew size 1. Initiate emergency distress sequence. Yes. Sending distress signal. Vessels detected, 4. Responses received, 0. Jill, which is the onboard computer, I guess, intelligence something. Recommended course of action: initiate manual contact with vessels, acquire necessary resources for travel. There we go. Accessing log. Note, transfer classified as success. Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Yes. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. If objectives cannot be completed, recommend action, initiate a reset. So this is just a bit of a, tutorial still. Saving log to drive, save complete. Alright, and here we go. We're in the game. And the point of this game is that we are... a single crew member on a spaceship, and something has gone terribly wrong in the universe, really, with our civilization. Everyone seems to be dead, and there is some kind of an infection going about, and we need to figure out just what is going on. Now, the whole point of the game is, well, you've probably seen my preview, is you sit in front of a computer console, and this is our computer console. There's no music. This is all, immersion. And we board ships. These are all ships in this sector. And we have our drones. And over here we have Nade, Dith, and Fatfap. So here we go. These are our first drones that we'll be starting out with. We've got the motion detector, the gather, which is of course something, a system used for gathering scrap, a generator, which is, well, very needed, tow and interface already. Oh man, that is so lucky. Interface is so useful. This is a little bit randomized what you get. Sometimes you get interface, sometimes you get like lure and such. Actually, I think you get that instead of the motion. Anyway. We have space for 4 drones and then 3 reserves, but yeah, we have 0 scrap at the moment, I believe. Yes. No, we have 2 scrap. So yeah, scrap will be very important. As you can see, stuff is quite expensive. 5 scrap to increase the speed, 5 scrap to increase maximum HP by 10, 7 scrap to repair the drone's video signal. So yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of scrap going in and out. So... we're orbiting our first ship, which is a government C-type. I believe the C-type is the smallest. I think it's A, B, C. I don't think there's a D. And fortunately, as you can see, the infestation types here are 0. So we can just go in, open everything, and just check it out. So this is sort of a, the first intro ship. Let's check the objectives. Oh yeah, that's that. Okay. Well, let's board then. Age 28, so it's a very new ship, infestation type 0, hull integrity good, and scrap capacity 48. Now the scrap capacity we don't really care about at the moment. Inconclusive scan, good, age 28, name Morrigan, class government C, directive civic enforcement, crew 1, oh, hold, classified. Alright, well, communications found in archive, lots of them, and all of them corrupted. Right, and this is how we start the game. This is our view, and of course we can go to the actual drone view if we want as well. And this is our console view. So from here, all from here really, we've got the command console, where we can type in commands to open doors, navigate drones, and so on and so forth. So if I do this, and then navigate the drone in here, I can type nav2r2, for example, and then generator 2 for you know, to get drone number 2 to power up the ship. And that will power up all the doors that it's connected to, the generator. And we'll be able to open and close them. Now, I can also do this. Now, GAT doesn't really mean anything, but if you check my aliases, I've put GAT as scan and then gather all. Now, we don't have a scanner yet, so we'll keep guessing this error here, but as soon as I get a scan, it's gonna be nice, because you should usually scan a room first to, you know, find out any hidden scrap and such. QQQQ, that's just teleport. R1 when I have a teleport. T is a turret, so you can see that these are all panic stuff, mostly. Also A, because if you get caught in a bad, you know, situation, you're not gonna have time to say navigate all R1. I just want to type, you know, A, and that's it. So anyway, this ship has no infestation, so we can do something which we'll probably never do again. Open all. And we can go about and just check out the rooms. Now, there's nothing here. There's a destroyed drone here. We can swap and take its probe upgrade. This one has an X over it, which means it's destroyed, so we can't tow it. It would be nice if we could tow it for scrap, but, well, not possible with this drone. Now, there's a couple of scraps here and the fuel thingy, so we can go gather fuel. There we go. I like that sound effect. Yeah. Hold on, let me go to the options. Didn't I, where's the graphical options? Noise. I want to do that on, I want to put that on low. I prefer low noise. That has no bearing on the gameplay. It just, you know, makes the screen a little less noisy. Let's take that, and we're pretty much done. There's nothing else for us here. Now I can just type end, and all my remaining drones will go back to R1. And then we can type exit. Alright, we're done here. Statistics: we've collected 4 scrap, survived 1 days, and no additional data. But we did get the probe upgrade, which, yeah, it's not too bad, it's not too great. I don't really like it that much. And it also has seen 4 uses. So it's got an 18.2 probability to fail. And that's another thing that happens a lot in this game. Stuff will start failing. As you can see, this has a 0.5% chance to fail on the next mission. Well, after the next mission. This has a 0 because we didn't use it. This is 59, you know, 0.59%, and so on and so forth. So at some point we'll need to decide, ooh, do I want to, you know, see if I can still use it, or do I just want to repair it? But of course it costs quite a bit of scrap to do so. So anyway, now we have to decide. In the lower corner of the lower right-ish, we see scrap, propulsion, and jumps. Now the propulsion is for insector movement, like this. The numbers you see at 2, 2, and 2. So we'll need 2, 4, and 6 propulsion to get here. Now, of course, we'll probably also manage to salvage some fuel as well. So let's travel to this ship over here. Now, we've expended 2 fuel, and this is a Salvage C. So it's a small one, and it's also stable, but it has 1 infestation type. So we are seeing aliens now. And before we begin, I'm actually going to take... wait a second. I'm going to take the probe upgrade off. Now, I do this for a couple of reasons. I'm not gonna need the probe upgrade right now, and I want to have a free slot over here on nade, so I can, you know, swap any upgrades on destroyed drones. I can do it with, you know, FatFab, maybe, or Dith, but that's about it. Right, so let's dock. I love that sound effect. Dormant drone found in room R2. That's nice. Right, so my name is Captain General Bleh. Last transmission I received was over 20 days ago, excluding automated relays. I'm overwriting this log in the hopes that another survivor finds it here. It feels odd to type survivor, but I believe that's what we are. I'll be staying... You're out there. I'll be broadcasting on blah 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 emergency 1. Captain Gene Vogel. Well, there we go. Directive recycling. So, the first thing we always do is type begin, because that basically opens A1, moves drone 1 and 2 into the next room, and also turns on the generator for drone number 2. So the first room of the ship that you dock at is pretty much always empty of enemies, and also you can see that doors number D10 are open. That's usually also empty, so you know it's always safe to come out, because if you couldn't, that would be a bit meh. All right, let's gather this. What else do we have? Well, D10 over here. Of course, I have to find the scrap before I can actually get it. Now, because this place has infestation types, I'm actually going to type motion. So the motion detector, which Nate has. There we go. And now we can see that rooms 3, 5, and the one we don't, know what it is yet, probably room 6, are free. Actually, that's going to be room 1. Room 2, however, has some kind of an infestation. Now, I should have done this differently. I could have saved one motion thingy, because you can see that I've used 1 and I've got 49 out of 50. I can recharge them, but, doesn't matter. We want to see what's in room R2, and we also want to get the drone from R2. So we're going to herd the enemy into D7, for example. So we're going to... No, sorry, not D7, into room 1. So I'm going to open door 7 and let the whatever it is go out into that other room, so we can... There we go. Alright. So now we can safely go into room D9. I'm also going to navigate drone number 3 to room 2, because it has the tow upgrade. So I can type in tow 3 and then navigate there. Now it's going to navigate... It's going to tow that drone to our spaceship, and we'll be merry. So there we go. This is all free. So what I want to do now is also check out this room. That's a pretty cool effect. Let's see if we have any fuel here. 1 day of propulsion. Okay, that's not bad. Propulsion. Now, I also want to check the last room, and I know... Let's just close all. I know it's the last room, because I know this ship always... I think the first sector is always sort of the same. They're sort of introductory ships. So there we go. I'm going to herd it back in, and that room is free now, so we can safely go out there. Now, my drones are, they're not very smart, and they're not very durable. So, however, they are very valuable, to our efforts. So we have to be very careful with, not losing them. So we've checked everything out, we've gathered all the scrap, and we're going to get out of here and leave that whatever it is in room 2. Now, I believe in these ones, it's just patrol bots, which aren't necessarily infections, but they certainly do want to kill you. So 7 scrap collected and 3 days survived, and 1 upgrade acquired, pry. Now that's used for closed doors, even unpowered ones. Let's see, log 2, that's the log we've picked up. So here we have control. Okay, control. I'm going to put that upgrade over here. I'm not going to use it just yet. Now what we can do with control is just go to modifications and convert to scrap if we don't need it, which I'm probably going to do right now, so we get a little extra scrap. Sorry, control. Now remember, I can only have 50 max scrap for now. So let's go to the next ship. It's a Government C. It's also a small one. It's got 1 infestation types. Let's board it. If it had some interfaces, that would be awesome. Right, nothing here. Let's begin. This is a bit of a bigger ship. I believe there's 2 enemies on this ship. Now don't worry, all the rest is randomized. It's just this first sector that has fairly standard non-randomized ships and enemies, I believe. Now there's a access terminal here, which is awesome. Oops, not terminal, but interface. Now I can bring Fat Fab over here because he's got the interface upgrade. to the interface, and now we have several options: ship scan, defense, and survey. Now ship scan will scan the rooms. There we go. It scanned the rooms and also told us that it's found new items like scrap and drones and such. We also have survey, which will, you know, discover the rest of the rooms. Let's do ship scan again. Okay, there we go. And we have my favorite, defense. We see that room number 5 has a defense turret. And this will sound awesome. Let's turn it on. Yeah! We've just destroyed something in room R5. Now this, I love it when rooms have turrets. What we can do now is forget about motion scanning and such. Just open all the doors to that room. And anything that wanders in will get instantly destroyed. Annihilated. So let's go. There's probably going to be something that wanders in. Now this is also a game of patience, you know? An enemy... There we go. That was awesome. We don't have to, you know, we don't want to just wade in there. We don't know what's in there. So right now, pretty much everything except the 2 rooms I'm in connects to room R5. But if something is in room R8, it might wander into room R2 and then back into room R8. And if I'm too impatient, I'm going to say, oh yeah, there's nothing else left. You know, let's just go. Now, because I'm metagaming here a little bit, because I've done this and it doesn't change this first sector because it's an intro sector, I know that there's only 2 enemies, I believe. So we can safely go in there. Probably. Hopefully. I'm just going to close this door off. Now, the reason I'm having Nate go in himself, I'm going to refer to the drones as him and her, because, well, I like him. Is if there is an enemy there and I can't escape to room R6, I don't want all the rest of my drones exposed to the dangers. So let's go defense, deactivate the defenses, because it's going to kill my drones as well if it sees me. And now, for the first time, we can actually see the enemies. Here they are. These are patrol bots. They just have turrets. There's the defense turret. Now, as I said, you do not want to be in the room when the defense turret is on, because it's going to be bad. There's a lot of scrap here. This is lovely. This is also another reason why I absolutely love defense turrets. Because whenever you destroy an enemy, they will usually leave scrap behind. And it's just extra scrap you can get, so it's awesome. Wow, there's actually 2 upgrades, stun and probe. Stun, I've never really used. We'll see. So, we can do this. Navigate 3 or 4. And in the meantime, let's gather more stuff. Now, usually I'd be a lot more paranoid over here. Now, while it's gathering fuel, let's get the probe. Navigate 3 to room R1. Sorry if I'm doing stuff a little too fast. I'm just used to it now, but you'll get used to it as well. Yeah, I'd be a lot more wary if I didn't know what's here. I certainly wouldn't be opening doors like that. But yes, this place is pretty much clear, so we can end this. We've gathered everything we could. We cannot get that drone, unfortunately, Spectre, because it's destroyed, and we can't even tow it. So there we go. We've done that, and we can go. Get out of here. Alright, that was good. Quite a lot of scrap. Look at that. 1 sector thingy fuel and 1 jump fuel as well. 12 scrap. That's crazy. And 2 upgrades. Nice. So let's take them off. Stun and probe. So you can see the interface upgrade is awesome. If you get on ships with many, you know, armed turrets, I mean many turrets, and you find an interface somewhere close by, and you know for a fact where those turrets are, it's awesome. You can, it can make your day so much better. Now let's go to the last ship, the Barge B. This is going to be a little bit bigger. It also has only 1 infestation type, which is fine. And let's board it. Now, some of the ships we can also commandeer. I can't really explain what I mean by that right now, but what I can tell you is detected wave fluctuations in the central zone of the anomaly. Of disruption. A lot of the text is corrupt. Then, and this is where it gets really interesting, we detected a signal. We'll not make out a message. I guess we could not make out a message. It was clear that whatever was sending that signal out was human. The origin point? Some form of vessel or probe from what we could tell. We have to cross-reference all of this, because it could easily be some floating wreckage still firing. But James, this is really, really exciting. Right, so this is a bit of a bigger ship. Let us begin. Any scrap here? No. Let's check the other room. Let's go over here. Now, there's many dangers that we'll be facing throughout our travels. Enemies, you know, these infestation things, ships that are falling apart, radiation, and so on and so forth. So there is something in room R6. Let's get it into room R5 if we can for now. And I believe, metagaming here again, room 5 has a turret. And there are 2 enemies on this. There's also one down here below room 2 somewhere. So right now we can let's open this and let's navigate to R4. Let's check this out. There's the interface. That's generator 2, so we power it up again. There we go. Now let's navigate 3 to R6, so we can turn on that turret. There is a drone here which we can tow now. It's Jen. Alright. Nothing else here. Now we can do motion again. Room R8 is open. We know that for a fact that room R7 is empty. But room R8... There we go. There's the enemy. Room R9. It's now in room R9, and it's fairly safe to say that room R8 is free now. So, I'm going to open door 13 and hopefully not die. There we go. Alright, so there's nothing here. Let's get back. There. Now, because I want to turn on room R5 turrets, and this room is unpowered, the interface is unpowered as well. So what I need to do is get... oh, I should have checked room 7 as well. Power up this generator. There we go. There. Interface, ship scan, and defense. Yes! Alright, excellent. And you can also see that we've found some extra scrap over here. New items found. Room 5 and 6. So 5 is... Ah, there's an upgrade in room 5. Also, let's open this. Navigate 3 to R2. Navigate... Actually, wait a second. There's the enemy. Oh yeah, wait a second. Tow 3. I'm just waiting. There. So... This is also an, this is a ship upgrade, and it's a, what is it? Remote power. That is awesome. I think that's always here, actually. That is one of the best upgrades you can get. It's so useful. So the way remote power works when I install it, of course, is basically I have my diff over here powering this generator, but with remote power I can just remotely power the generator in room 4. And that's that. It's awesome. Right, so what I want to do now is close this... Oh yeah, wait a second. I don't want to do that. I want to navigate 3 to R6, FatFap, turn on the turret, and then I'll get that thing out of room 9. So, interface, defense, get it out. Because we don't want to be in there when the enemy comes around. There. Get Dith back to room 4. Generator. Now what we'll have to do is open this, get Dith back to room 3 because the turret will not be powered. There. So with some luck, that whatever it is thing, and I forgot to open room R7 again, will wander into room 2, then to room 6, and then to room 5 and die. And it's going to be lovely. So, there's nothing to do at the moment because I don't know where it is. I could do motion, for example, and we see that it's in room 2. Let's close door 12, just in case it doesn't wander back. And then soon we'll hear the trrrrum. Hell, and then... There we go. Lovely. Alright. Now, we can just turn off the turrets. Turn it off, and that's it. We can open all. Actually, just D9. 1 and 3 to 5. 2 to 4. 3 is a bit stuck. There. Now you'll be towing this to room 1. And you'll be gathering. Alright, you're powering this, so you can open this, and then you can actually just go back, because that's done. We're done here. Nice. So let's just check the last room. We can also dock our ship to the other airlock. It's going to be faster. There's no point in the moment, just to saves us a little bit of time. And that's it. There we go. We can open A3 and get out. Nice. And we also have the ship upgrade over here behind us. Excellent. So let's exit. Oops. Now, if I wanted to commandeer this one, ship does not yet meet regulations. Oh yeah, I haven't checked room R9. Okay. R4. I have not yet done it. Silly me. Almost forgot. Right, D6 and D5. And there's a bit of scrap here. Hey, that's good. That is good. All scrap comes in handy. Alright, we're done. We are done. All the drones are aboard. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, now I can show you. I can commandeer it now that I've gone through all of the rooms and killed all the enemies. Now this is our ship on the left. It's the Justice Rider. It's got 50 scrap maximum, 2 ship upgrades, and 6 P fuel. Now the one we're boarding has only 1 upgrade possible, and all the rest of the stuff is the same. So obviously I don't really want to get it. Now sometimes you would want to get it if, for example, my ship's upgrade slot, one of them was broken and the other one was breaking down. So that's when you would want to commandeer it. So now we are leaving the nicey place and going into the, well, horrible universe. There we go. We've visited all the ships in this sector. We don't have to visit all the ships here, and we're going to put the remote power into our upgrade slot, and we actually have a Muteki or whatever you want to call it, ship, which is pretty much a very high-tech ship. That's pretty awesome. So we were, you know, we can pretend we were some kind of a high-tech officer or scientist or something. Alright, so now what we're going to do is go to the galaxy view. So we can see that we can jump to the next area, to the next star where there are some ships, or we can go to the universe, but we've got no data there yet because we haven't found a Stargate. So we're going to jump to the next place. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. So we've used 1 jump fuel. There we go, and there's quite a few things here. Let's go to the system view. There we go. We've got a medical A ship, which is going to be pretty big, and it's got 2 infestation types. We've got some fuel depots, trading posts. There's a Stargate, a space station, and another trading post. This is going to be interesting. And of course, we're going to continue next time. So I'm hoping you've enjoyed that, and that you'll join me next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.